Okay, so control 1, okay, arm was over, arm was blocking the near side hip, okay, and I was doing this, because this is the best control. I mean, if I'm here, and Matty shrimps out and puts me back in the guard, number 1 skate in jiu-jitsu, so to shut that down, I'll come to here, and I'll put pressure on, put me back in the guard now, it's not going to happen. This is like a flow position. I can move to north-south, I can move back. The only thing about this position is I can't stop the underhook. If he wins the underhook on this arm, this one, yeah, I can't stop that. And again, then he'd be coming to his knees, yeah. But again, this can work to my advantage, because now there's darces and stuff. So even though it's like a more fluid position, he can move if he wins that underhook. So that's control 1. Control 2, which we learned in week 1, and then we learned the escapes for control 1 last week, which is week 2. Week 3, this time I'm going to go to control 2. Okay, control 2 is more of a pin. So let's just say I'm in this position here as in control 1. And he's putting pressure on him, and I got my hips higher than my shoulders, which means I can drive into him, make it feel uncomfortable. So the first thing I want to do is I'm taking this arm away from the near side hip. But I have to be careful, because anytime I do that, he can put me back in the guard. So I have to make sure I replace it with part of my body. So if I take it across here and win the underhook like I want, Matty's already shrimping out and putting me back in the guard, and I don't want that. So from control 1, so we're going to break this into 5 steps. So from here, 1, I take my hand out and I replace it with my knee, okay? So if he moves his hips and tries to put me back in the guard, I just follow him with my knee. So that's 1. 2, I win the underhook. Okay. 3, I cross face him. Okay. Now, this is where a lot of people just make a hand-to-hand grip, like this, and then they just squeeze the crap out of him. So it's more of a control pin, and I'll just do this the whole time. The problem with this is, I'm filling the space by squeezing him. Okay? I need to make this space smaller, and I'm using my biceps, and I don't want to use my biceps, which is going to tire me out. I don't have any biceps, by the way. So I'm here. So this is the detail. I don't make this grip. Okay? So it depends on the size of the guy you're rolling with. I mean, if he's a monster, you probably will have this grip because he's just so big. But an average sized guys, rather than squeezing to fill that space, I'm just going to bring my hands in closer. So most likely your grips will be in your forearm. I mean, if I'm wrestling a midget, my hands will probably go all the way to my triceps, but I don't think I've wrestled anyone that small. Okay? Although Carr could probably fit in there. So I'm in this position, so rather than actually hand to hand, I just fill the space by coming to here. Okay, so already, instead of squeezing, that space has got significantly smaller. Okay, so it's just that. Okay, so 4, if I'm flexible, I'll bring this knee through here. And I'll bring my knees as wide as I can. The detail is I want my hips low. I can't really play this because my flexibility is not good. I can get my hips lower by just bringing this leg back. Okay, so this is control 1. Okay, my knees in the hip and this one's brought back. I want my hips as low as I can. So let's take a look at that again. So from control 1, here and here. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is bring this arm over to win the underhook, which is the first move, which is 1. But I'm going to replace my hand with my knee, which is 2. I win the cross face, which is 3. Okay. I get hand to hand, and then I switch grips, which is 4. Okay. The problem is, if my head is up, and it's only up because I'm talking to these guys, he makes a frame in my throat. I don't want this. Okay. So let's start again. I don't want that happening, and to cut it out in the process, I'll have my ear here when I do this move. Okay? So let's go through the whole step again. Position 1. Okay, control 1. So 1, I take my arm away and then the underhook as I do 2 and bring my knee into his near side hip. 3, I win the cross face. Usually bringing it under with a palm up grip. There'll always be a space, even if he has his head flat on the mat, there'll always be a space here. I'll get hand to hand to start with, and I'll swim my grip in. Now I drop my hip, and I get here to here. So I'm in that position. And again, I'm not squeezing him, I'm just putting my weight on him here. Okay? And again, wherever Matty goes, go bro, move. Just follow him. If he brings that arm around and tries to get under my throat, all I have to do is smear this up. Now he's done this stupid thing, and I have arm triangles and attacks that I can go for. But we were looking at that on another night. Okay, let's just use so again, come here, control 1. Here's my position. First thing I do is I'm bringing this arm through on the underhook as I fill the space with my knee. A common thing people do is, okay, they don't appreciate how important the underhook is, and maybe they don't win it, and as they bring this arm across, they end up here, right? And if he has this, and he has the underhook on me, he just has to stretch his left arm out and get onto his right side. Just stretch your left arm out, and turn onto your side, turn onto your side, turn onto your side, and from there, just get your knees. Gosh, do your knees, if you move, exactly. So I have to make sure, anytime he's in side control, and he wins this crossface, go, and he brings his arm over the top, let's just say he connects his hands, and he has in the underhook, get hand to hand, hand to hand. From there, see if I win this underhook, and it's not controlled, it's easy, I just stretch out, withdraw my elbow. I'm like the back door, and I'm on the back, so you're flat on your back. So that underhook is everything, okay? Probably the most important part. Getting from here to here is everything. But I want to make sure that I clear this hand. I don't want this in my throat. So when I do one, sometimes what I'll do is if this is in my throat, I'll bring my head back and just bring it through the space. Now when I win the underhook, so this over my shoulder, I've replaced that with my knee, and then I win the crossface. Okay? I don't need to go hand to hand. I fill the space by grabbing my forearms, and then I just sprawl this side. Move, bro, move. And again, see the way that arm's coming around? He's giving me. There are lots of stupid things, okay, your partner or opponent's going to do when you get this control position, which we'll look at from the attacks. So, and we're going to look at head pressure in a minute as well. So we're going to concentrate on the pin, which is the main thing, okay? So, let's drill that, guys.